This is part 2, or the second little video. What I do after I do the groundwork, I put a saddle on them, and then I just ride them around, get them soft, do a little more just softening exercises. So that's what I'm going to show you here. I'm riding her with a German martingale. That's what I'll use to finish her out. But I'll take and I'll flex her nose. I want her to come around and touch my boot or my stirrup. Both ways, make sure she's soft. I want to make sure I can get softness in that pole. And what I'll do is I'll cue her with my toes and I'll rock the bit. And then when she gets her head down where I want it, I'll just relax on her. Now, I want to be able, especially when I'm working cattle, I want to be able to put that nose anywhere that we want it. You know, if you want her head tipped just a little. Now, a lot of people say, a lot of trainers say you can hyperplex one too much. I, myself, disagree. You know, I don't think you can hyperplex them too much. I've seen horses slide 20 feet with that head right down like that. So, that's a matter of opinion with trainers, but I'd rather overdo it a little bit than underdo it. So again, I'm just going to ride her around out here and get her soft. I'm going to ride her off on pressure. When she hits the speed that I want, I squeeze my legs. When she hits the pressure I want, I'll release her. But I'll take her out here in the middle, and I'll just ride her in a couple of little circles. What I'm making her do is wrap around my inside leg. Stay straight in your saddle. Don't try to look at her feet. Look where you want to go. Make sure her head's soft. Slipping. I've got to get the tiller out and do a little tilling on my little round pin. I'll also just take and counterbend her at a trot. I like to do everything at a walk, a trot, and a canter before I ever try it. Before I ever try it in a lope. I'll take her out here on the outside rail. And again, I'll just squeeze her up, get that head set. Now, while I'm squeezing her, all I'm doing is just putting a little bit of pressure with my knees. I'm holding her in the bridle with my hands, but at the same time, just minimum pressure. Now, when she gets that head and gets down where I want her soft, I'll release the reins and my legs. If she gets a little chargy or faster, which she's not, she's just a little pretty little pitter-pat trot. But if they get trying to trot too fast, you know, I'll do a few serpentines, make them bend around your leg. That'll slow them down, and that'll also make a pretty little pitter-pat. Now, I want her to, for departure, lead departures, I want to be able to move that hind quarter. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just take them over on the fence, and I'll reach back to number 3 position, and I'll ask her to move that back hip. Tip that nose in toward the fence if you have to, and as soon as they come around, release their nose, let them continue on forward. So if I'm going to start off on a left lead, I'm going to gather her up, get her head soft, I'm going to reach back, I'm going to move that hip to the inside. You know, if she fights me, then I'll just stay with her till she gets soft. In fact, I'm going to bring her over here on this wood part. And I'm going to reach back and make her move that back hip. And then I'm going to just take off on the left lead. Now again, I want her soft. Keep that head down. So I'll put just a little bit of pressure on her mouth, on that German martingale, rock it, and I'll tighten it with my knees. Then after a couple strides, or a few strides, I'll take and relax, let her relax, loosen up. When she feels good, got that head in the right position, what I like to do is just take a deep breath. When I do that, that's a signal for her to change gears. I like for them to go from, if they're at a fast lope, down to a short lope, take another deep breath, down to a trot, just gear them down, just like shifting a car down. Now, what I'll do, I'll stop her, rock her back, get her soft, and just let her rest a minute. Now, I like for her to just sit here and relax. I want her to get that nose down, so I'll just take and wiggle my toes. Just let her relax. All right, for time purposes. Now, what I want to do, I just want to rock her back. I want to back as if I was backing in a circle. Make sure that right leg comes back. Do just a little roll back. We're not going to get after. We're going to do basically the same thing. Whatever you do one way, you want to do the other. For time purposes, I'll go ahead and speed her up a little bit. She's moving off my leg when I want that hindquarters to move. Move her hindquarters. Move her hindquarters into the inside. And lope off. She's a little bit rough right now. She's pulling on my hand just a little bit. I'm just going to bring her in here. Lope a little bit smaller circle. Now this mare has only had maybe 100 rides. I started her last summer, rode her till fall, till winter, and then she had all winter off. So she's got a lot of circles that she's going to be loping. Take her back out to the rail. All right, what I'm going to do, when I say anything, she's thinking I'm going to say WHOA, but I'm not. Bring her across the pen. Whoa. I like to back them up until they're soft. If I have to, bump them with my legs. Oh, that's nice. That's basically going to be part 2. The next time we'll get a little more advanced. We'll do some counter cantering at a short lope and a lope. And I'll probably even go ahead and I started her on cattle last fall. But I'll probably show you a little bit what I'm doing to her on cattle. I appreciate you watching the video, and like I said, we plan on having at least 3 or 4 more before sale time. And come sale time, I'll have my wife, I've got to give her credit. She does all the filming and the making the videos, but we'll have a video at the sale if you'd like to view the finished horse. Thank you.